Yeah, hey everyone, Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are back with our AI-only championship series. We are on the final round. This is part 2 of round 1 of our finale. In the first part, Chandragupta came up and beat up on Gorgo, and then we had Wilhelmina and Gandhi basically kind of hold pat, I guess would probably be the best way to describe it. Right now, Wilhelmina is in first place with Chandragupta and Gandhi, not really far behind, but then Gorgo's in a pretty distant fourth right now, which, remember, this is going to be a 3-part, so Gorgo's going to have plenty of opportunities to come back. The funny thing is, it's like, you would think Gorgo would be really well set to deal with 2 Indias, considering, oh, aid request, so she's gonna make some money. Just considering she has the pikeman, the unique pikeman, which could probably fight the Varu. I mean, at least could probably fight the Varu better than anyone else's unique unit, at least early game, but oh well. Except maybe the war cart, So, at this point, are you guys still at war with each other? No, you guys are peaced, okay. Next era ended up happening, and Gorgo and Chandragupta got Dark Ages, Golden Ages on the other side. I wonder if that's gonna flip anything with Chandragupta. Chandragupta did end up putting Lucknow, really? But then Wilhelmina also put a city over on that island. Okay. Now, they both got Golden Ages. Yeah. So, Chandragupta is going to end up losing Varanasi. Over to, which you were losing it already. That maybe will put Gandhi in second place, which is kind of hilarious considering Chandragupta has been just dominating this round, and then they might end up in third place through this whole thing, which is kind of great. And then didn't he get a whole bunch of wonders too? Yeah, he had ridiculous amounts of wonders. What happened there? 90. He still has 180. Oh, Gandhi has 195. Gandhi ended up popping out a lot of wonders too. Brussels is at war with Chandragupta. Interesting. That could very much, well, number one, there's no way he holds on to Brussels, but that will definitely trigger an emergency. So then the question is the might of the Gandhi Empire going to come in on this? I have no idea. Gorgo recruited Titan. Oh, the artist. Okay. I was like, what unit is a Titan? What? That was my first thought. Broadway is getting popped out here by Wilhelmina. Let's see. I wonder if she's the only one currently working on Broadway. Is she ahead? Yeah, she's quite a bit ahead. So she's probably the only one that has Broadway at this point. Let's see. I don't see Broadway anywhere else. Yeah, so she's knocking out Broadway. So she's going to be able to do at least, oh no, Chandragupta ended up taking first place, but she's going to be able to progress a little bit further ahead because she's going to be able to get more wonders here. Now, I'm assuming, yeah, you dropped once you lost the city. Gandhi's still a little bit ahead, behind, but once he grabs that city, he's going to catch up a little bit. Brussels is not going to fall, though. Chandragupta doesn't have enough troops over here unless he starts bringing more. He didn't really lose that many troops, though. Special session happened. What was that one? Aid request for Gandhi now. Okay. So, is Gandhi going to start popping out more troops? I don't know. Chandragupta has a slight tech advantage. I wonder if that is here, too. Gandhi's actually in first place right now, tech-wise. He's got an extra 5 techs over Chandragupta, even though Chandragupta is catching back up. Is anyone going to go out before 325? Man, probably not. Probably not, because, you know, the AI's got to be fairly focused. And I just don't necessarily see that happening. Wilhelmina potentially could do a culture victory, because no one else is really going for culture. But there's so many other wonders, just like... So here's the big issue. Chandragupta and Gandhi both have just so many wonders, so that's just going to be so much counter-tourism. I don't know, and just so much passive culture for them. Gorgo's got a pretty large military, but she's pretty distant still when it comes to, like, tech. Like, I mean, she's rolling around with catapults where other people have bombards at this point, and AT crews. So, yeah. I mean, although Gandhi is rolling with swordsmen, too. So it's not as if everyone's rolling around with super modern troops except Gorgo. Are you going to flip 38 turns? It seems really slow, considering it's just completely surrounded by Golden Age city. Yeah, it seems a little on the slow side. Brussels did end up losing some wall strength, but they still seem to be okay. Crazy Panama Canal here. Bangalore all the way to the coast. Oh, interesting. I actually don't think I knew that you could Panama Canal into a city. Kind of a nice thing. Wilhelmina got extra population growth, lack of loyalties. Chandragupta ended up gaining 2 diplomacy victory points. Don't think that's going to come into play. I don't know, with the small map and only 4 players, I don't know if it's easier or harder to win a diplomacy victory. Never played a small game. Yeah, I mean, literally. I was going to say I've never played a small game with diplomacy, but literally, I don't think I've ever played a small game. At least, or sorry, this is a tiny game, not a small game. I've played small, I've not played tiny. Well, I've done duel. We did duel one time when I was doing a scout-only game, which was kind of interesting, although I didn't play that on deity. And we sent just a whole bunch of scouts and ended up conquering the enemy with only scouts, which was really terrible and fun all at the same time. Chandra Group is rolling around with tanks, which is a little intimidating. I thought I saw someone else with tanks. Was that Wilhelmina? I could have sworn I just saw a different color tank, but I don't see anyone else with tanks. He maybe rushed it out, or most likely he's upgrading his elephants, is what's happening there. Yeah, you have a level. But that would be my assumption. He's spending his money on that. He actually has quite a bit of money right now. Well, Mina also, well, she just spent a whole bunch. What? She just literally dropped like 2,000 gold. So I wonder what she just bought. Also, what was that? 8 requests failed for Wilhelmina and religious emergency passed. Religion. Nah, he's not going to win. So what did Wilhelmina just end up buying then? That ended up costing all her money. I mean, I'm assuming she bought a unit. I don't know if the AI gets cheaper. I gotta look at the rule set on deity. I think they make extra income. I don't think they get to purchase things cheaper, if I recall correctly. But don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. Why did we lose vision? There we go. Is she at war with someone? We might have clicked on someone accidentally up here. I think I might have clicked on someone. Yo, give me back to the spectator view. Looks like you're just dealing with barbarians. Oh, you have a neighborhood. That's what happened. Never build neighborhoods, guys. Never build neighborhoods, especially in deity. There's no reason. There's no reason. Just get freaking barbarians spawning on it. Spaceport's being popped out by Gandhi. Gandhi is going straight for the science victory. Chandra Gupta, I think, maybe went the... Oh, he's... Oh, no! No, buddy, you had it! Oh, actually, you couldn't do it. Yeah, you could have built it here, but you would have to do it. But no, that's not the best use of the Golden Gate Bridge, man. Oh, I would rather have seen a Golden Gate Bridge here and connect this territory. Oh, man. So close, yet so far. So I'm thinking he probably went the southern tree then. I mean, he got tanks. So yeah, he must have gone southern tree versus the spaceport, the north tree. So that means you probably have plains. And don't see them, but you'd be really close to planes. You're also building spaceports over here with Wilhelmina. So, I take it back. There is a chance then... Wait. Oh, she got 404 signs now. Dang, dude. Yeah, there's a chance. But she's also going with a lot of culture, too. So, Wilhelmina's looking scarier and scarier as the game's going on. 189. She's got a little bit of a lead. Gorgo's still not super far behind. This next era, everyone got a normal age. How boring. How boring. Everyone's destroying the environment. There's only 4 of them, but they're like, screw the world, man. Screw the world. We don't care. We don't care. Hyderabad is still there. I'm trying to see if anything's flipping. Are you going to flip to someone? No, now you're just going to hang out as a free city. Man, that was so close to India, too, but it's going slow. But man, Chandra Gupta might be able to take it back, too, with the battleships and the tanks, but we'll see. We'll see. The field can's gonna do a little bit of work. Modern AT as well. Yeah, he definitely went the southern tree then. He's building the Cristo, which he should have gotten beaten to. But remember, Wilhelmina doesn't have a religion, so the Cristo's not as good for her. Doesn't mean that the AI, you know, refuses to build it, but this time they actually didn't build it, even though they don't have religion. Yeah, there's our spaceport popping up. I don't see India shooting off any rockets. I wonder if India shot off the first rocket already. Yeah, Gandhi did shoot it off already. Okay. Brussels did get conquered. That's going to trigger an emergency, almost certainly. Oh, now the dog's awake. Ugh, she can't be awake. She can't be awake. She just laid down like less than an hour ago. We'll see. We'll see if she keeps barking. I might have to put a pause in this episode, which is very unfortunate because I don't have a lot of time today. Brussels is still going to flip too. So Chandra Gupta probably took first place then, with the taking of Brussels, but you're not going to hold on to it. It's a battle, man. This is a battle. I'm intrigued. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to like print screen. We're going to have to like take a picture of the score as soon as the turn, as soon as we get to 326. we'll have to take a picture of the score as quickly as possible, and then I'll have to write down the scores after the fact, because it's probably going to be hard because the game's just going to keep advancing turns. Like, how often are turns advancing? Oh, no, not rock bands. You know, they're actually going pretty slow. I might be able to write it down in time. I just a little concerned about just not getting it in time. Especially since it's going to have to load in from the victories, or rather the defeat screen, so it is going to take a minute. World Congress. I'm surprised no one triggered... Huh. Wilhelmina lost 3. And he got 100 extra grievances for, Brussels. Oh, and it just ended up flipping right back. Did it... Why didn't it flip to India? Ah, crap, dog's barking. All right, I'll be back in a second. Exit to main menu. Crap. She's got to pee. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if we can finish it this time. So, yeah, where did we leave off? We got about 50 turns left, a little over 50 turns. Oh, my gosh, it freaking slows everything down. I mean, it makes sense. It's just, it's annoying when you load in that it slows everything down. Okay, so I know Wilhelmina and Chandragupta were currently competing for first place, with Wilhelmina currently in the lead. Looks like Chandragupta is trying to take his town back, although Gandhi is actually not too far away. Gandhi and Wilhelmina shooting off rockets. Wilhelmina is about to finish the second one. Yeah, they're 2 turns away. They're making ridiculous tech right now, 459. So I think that means she's going for a science victory. So there is a chance that we have this game end earlier than 325. There is a small chance that happens now, I think, at this point, because it looks like she's going for a science victory. There is a chance, though, she switched to a cultural victory, and if that happens, then we might end up seeing this game drag out a little bit longer. Now, she doesn't really have that large of a lead, so that is the only kind of down point of this. Chandragupta is still just, like, right there, and it's mostly still just those wonders, right, that he had. Like, why is he leading now? Empire size is actually a little bit bigger. Really? Huh. Okay, yeah, so it's a little bit bigger, and he's got ridiculous amount of wonder score. I definitely kind of feel like he might be wonder obsessed. I don't know. I mean, with only 4 players in the game, you know, I can understand why one person's going to have a whole bunch of wonders, but, you know, at the same point, you kind of always want to lean towards, well, they must be wonder obsessed, but once again, with only 4 players, maybe that's not the case. He's producing Synagogue. There's probably not too many wonders left in the game, so those wonder scores are probably going to be fairly even from this time forward. Now, the unfortunate part is, if I remember correctly, shooting rockets off doesn't gain you any extra score. So Wilhelmina shooting these rockets off isn't going to help her take a larger lead. What would help? She needs more territory, but how is she going to take more territory? Yeah, unless Lucknow ends up flipping, I don't really see that happening. Really, at this point, she's got to kind of hope for maybe an emergency to trigger, or a Dark Age, and then like Ranchi flipping or something like that. Now, if Nazca gets conquered here by Wilhelmina, that might end up flipping over to Gandhi, which would then put a lot of pressure over here towards Chandragupta, especially if he gets a Dark Age. Chandragupta is going to end up taking this other town, Varanasi, unless, well, I mean, there's no way India declares war on it. Well, it's a free city. They don't have to declare war. Never mind. I don't think that'll trigger an emergency at this point. No, it shouldn't. So we kind of would rather, I think, see, if you're not rooting for Chandragupta, then you kind of would rather see Gandhi go. Am I rooting for Chandragupta? I'm kind of rooting against him because I think he might be the favorite now. But, I mean, at this point, it's a close game no matter how you look at it. I mean, anyone is really in it. Gorgo's fallen a little far behind, but once again, okay, here's the downside if you're Gorgo. You kind of have to hope that all 3 of your opponents basically have a bad game at some point. Because just having a really, really good game probably doesn't let you catch up to everyone. Because just having, like, mediocre games or, you know, being, like, second place 3 times in a row probably ends you a win. So, Gorgo really kind of needs to hope that other people have some bad times. Now, there's a chance some of these cities will flip if she can end up in the Golden Age, which... Man, she's been playing catch-up the entire time, mostly because I don't think she ever built her unique unit. She got her unique building, though, right? I mean, theoretically, she has theater squares, yeah, Acropolises, so she did get her unique building. And I'm trying to think what else would have given her era score. Well, the thing is, she's so far behind on tech. Like, she just doesn't have any newer units, so that's where it's just, like, seeming very unlikely that she's ever going to end up in a golden era. So if Gandhi gets a golden era, he might be able to still flip for Nasi. It doesn't look like Gandhi, like he has the tanks there. Not Gandhi, sorry, Chandragupta. But like this isn't that far away from flipping to India. He just needs like a nice little golden age for it to happen. And actually, Gandhi might be coming and taking it with the helicopters then? I don't know, everyone's just kind of shooting it at this point, but no one's actually going to take it. Come on, Gandhi. You can do it, buddy. No, you can just move your troops away. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Nazca is now falling. It's got some freaking, the Iron Death Corps. Got some, what are those called? Nazca ended up actually, ooh, Chandragupta ninja'd it from Wilhelmina. Interesting. But ranged artillery. And Varanasi ended up getting taken by Chandragupta as well. So he's definitely going to be in first place now at this point. Yeah, he has a nice little lead here. Both of these will flip. So at this point, if you're Wilhelmina, you kind of don't want to win. Yeah, you kind of want the game to extend a little bit because Nazca will definitely flip. Varanasi, I think, will also flip too. Maybe. I mean, oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, he just got a golden age. So it will definitely flip. It's definitely going to flip here, right? Full loyalty. I think it's going to flip. Especially, I think, once Nazca flips, I think it's going to flip, just to be honest. We'll see if Nazca flips back to a city-state or what's going to happen with that. So if you're Wilhelmina, once again, what kind of situation you in? I don't really know. I don't really know what you want to do other than maybe declaring war, but I don't think that's really a good option here. World Congress, 3 diplomacy points. Yeah, I don't think anyone's probably close to a victory at this point. 17, Wilhelmina's not far away, but... oh, Gandhi... Oh, 4 or 5. Because he can't win a religious victory. So, alright, technically Gandhi won a religious victory. Yeah, technically he did. Well, there's nothing we can do about that because we don't know what turn he did it, so we're just going to go to 325. I guess this means we just need to go to 325 every single game. Irregardless if someone ends up winning, we'll just continue the game until 326. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Well, touche, Gandhi. Do we give him extra points or something because he ended up winning the game? Nah. I mean, because honestly, like, what kind of points would be worth it, you know? The thing is, he has now basically 100 in religion, and no one else really has anything in religion. So, I mean, that's kind of your points right there. I wonder if Gandhi's going to win a religious victory every single time. Unfortunately, we exist in the game, so they can't win a religious victory. I wonder when that would have happened. Yeah, if only it would have flipped. It would have, like, popped up. That would have been nice to have seen. Well, it was the aid request failed for Chandragupta and aid request passed for Gorgo. Gorgo is losing some more towns, so she really needs this game to end as quick as possible. She just kind of got surrounded here really badly. Argos was Greece. She's getting knocked out now by Chandragupta. She's getting knocked out. Nazca ended up getting conquered and then flipped back because Gandhi's stupid. Yeah, he's just not going for the score. That's unfortunate. And Chandragupta is just going to keep building his lead. Wow. And Varanasi's going to hold on, it looks like. Okay. What is actually... Oh, Gandhi is at war with Chandragupta. And against Wilhelmina. When did that happen? Huh. Okay. Does anyone have nukes? I don't think so. So these wars are essentially going to stop either Gandhi or Wilhelmina from winning. Because more likely than not, they're going to focus on military units at this point. So Gandhi could potentially punish Chandragupta here, but it looks like Chandragupta is just going to keep taking territory. And I mean, the problem is, even with that 88 garrison defense strength, you know, going up against modern army tanks are just going to be really hard to deal with, especially considering he has planes too. Yeah, I don't see, especially since Gandhi does have to defend, I just don't necessarily see Gandhi being able to take anything from Chandragupta. It looks like Wilhelmina might be able to take Delhi. Maybe. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one. I think the low aluminum is for India right here. There are bombers and stuff flying around. Wilhelmina just doesn't have that many troops. I mean, she does, but I don't really know where they're at. Yeah, I think this episode's going to end up being a little longer. I don't know how long the first part was before the dog went crazy. Megara ended up flipping. That one was just a loyalty flip. So Gorgo's in a very bad spot. Yeah, this might have just set her too far back to win now. So India now has a 66% chance of winning. Wilhelmina, the one hope against an Indian victory, I guess, if you're not rooting for India. Still, this is just an absolutely mind-blowing game. And you know what? I'm totally okay with that because I don't really want to play as Gorgo. I just don't like Gorgo. I think I played her once in a live stream and we did a couple of restarts and I was like, I just don't like her. Just not really my favorite civ. It's kind of like Khmer. I've tried Khmer many times. Excuse me. Just really not found her fun. Puppy kept me up this morning. Wilhelmina ended up peacing out with India. So that means India might punish, but at 325, there's really not enough time left. So we gotta get ready on our print screen. I think it's just the print screen button, right? I think that pastes, if I remember correctly. I need Photoshop open, but I'm pretty sure hitting print screen just pastes the score. So we got 9 turns left. It looks like Chandragupta is going to be in first place after our first round with a slight lead. That's not really, like, if he has a really bad game, a Gorgo type game, you know, it's still anything is still up there. If he has 2 games like this, though, that's going to be a hard comeback for anyone else, though. Because they'll have to be basically perfect in the third game and hope that Chandragupta just has a bad game. But Wilhelmina is not far behind. 200 score is not really that big of a deal. I mean, honestly, just like the wonders alone, you know, basically is 100 points right there. So technology, she's a little ahead. Civics, she's a little ahead. Empire size is really what's killing it right now, though. Just because taking these territories, grabbing Argos, I mean, that's just really, really helping. Then ending, putting a city over here, getting a city down on that island, getting a city over there, you know, just really, really, really good position for them. So it looks like, no, that's 3 turns remaining. Okay. We might have to load into the game here. I just got to hit, I got to hit that end screen as quick as possible. They screwed over the environment. Noted. Did the Golden Gate get built? It did. Really unfortunate. Did the Panama get built? Where do we see that Panama going? Oh, yeah, right there. Nice. Dude, I like that Panama. It's a nice one. Okay, 1 turn remaining. Okay, defeat. Yeah. We know. 1 more turn. There. Print screen. 1742, 1509, 1410, and 1742. Hold up. Ow, perfect timing on that. 1742, 1509, 1410, 594. Okay, cool. Well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, drop a like, comment. Let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, and share your support. Next episode, we will be back with round 2 of our finals. Until then, later, guys.